Okay. These are some of the tools that I'll be using when I start building this. A grinder from Harbor Freight with a grinding wheel. A wire wheel, also from Harbor Freight. Files. I'll be using the metal blades. See, I tried the masonry blades, but they didn't work with crap, so that is not going to work. So make sure you get the steel, the metal blades. You can also get these from Harbor Freight also. Okay. Also, obviously, my welder. And that's still my old one. That's not the new one that I bought. The new one is still sitting in the box, so I haven't even opened that one up yet. The steel, like I said before, I'm thinking, now these are all cut down into 10-foot sections. I'm thinking I might be able to get about, well, use about 40 feet of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use 4 sticks of these to build the thing up. Maybe even less than that. Not really too sure yet. Maybe if you have one of these, a chop saw, I'll be using that. I'm going to try to use the whole thing with just the cutting wheels on it. Just use this with the cutting wheels. But if I start getting a little mad at how slow I'm going, then I'll start converting over to the chop saw. When it comes to using this to cut steel, take the grinding wheel off and stick on a cutter. Get one of these. Not just a simple little things that cover your eyes, not those kind of eyeglasses. Get the whole thing, because then you'll be able to actually get your face right down over your areas that you're cutting. Get right down into it. Cut a straight line instead of trying to cut it while your head's off at an angle. These are cheap enough. They're about like maybe $12 at Harbor Freight, something like that. The front wheels are going to be these type of wheels that you can find at Harbor Freight also. I think they're about $10-15, something like that. 13 by 5 by 6. That's what it says right there. These will be the front tires. And the rear wheel will be this one, or one like this. So the dimensions on keeping the cart level will be based upon where these tires are going to be sitting on the cart. And this rear wheel is 15 by 6 by 6. That'll be the rear tire. The axle of the rear end will be held on by pillow blocks. Now also another thing that I'm going to be doing, maybe in between the build and whatever, Allie's cart, the A cart, that I'm going to eventually, since this little gimp ass 2.5 engine has not served me very well, I'm going to be totally removing the whole rear end of this cart, and I'll be making this also into a trike. The way it's all put together, those of you who already have the plans to this will be able to also do it. You'll see how I have this bar coming up around a piece of round tubing with an insert, and that's what creates the pivot. Well, all I'll have to be able to do is remove everything, leave these pieces still welded on, and then just do the same thing just on the inside. So the rear frame will only be this wide on the rear end, and I'll be able to put the engine there, put the shocks, and then the single tire. Yep. And the engine that will be going on that will also be a 6.5, but I'll be gearing it lower. I don't know if I I'll probably leave that type of gear ratio on there and just swap engines, but leave the whole setup and everything. Something else I'll be using obviously will be my drill press. I went down and got these King drill bits. I don't know how well they work, but okay. Well, another thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking off this sprocket off of the Batmobile, because so far, you know, when I was driving it around, this one chain seemed to work alright. But so I'm going to be taking this sprocket off, and that's what I'm going to be using on the build of the Reverse Trike. So that's what I'll be using. It's a 54 tooth 41 chain sprocket. So that's what I'm going to be using. Things is getting hard when you start parting out your Batmobile before building your Joker mobile. Yeah.